Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. We just spent our last huddle this month talking about events, both company events, attending events, exhibiting events, how to get the most out of them. It's not without challenges. Peter Finter, CyberGRX, what is your tip for event marketing right now?
Events are entertainment. Let's understand there's a lot of noise and not much signal. So elevate your brand by projecting your personality through fun and engaging in-person experiences.
Oh my God. Yes, please make it fun. Don't be boring. Boring never worked in B2B, but it really stands out negatively in events. So thank you for that. Dean Nicolls, Oosto, what's your tip?
My tip, make sure you involve sales. They're equal partners in the promotion and the marketing of your event to help drive attendees and drive important one-on-one meetings.
And I love that tip, and I want to sort of push you on that a little bit, be even more prescriptive, because event marketing is pre, during, post. So you're saying the sales guys have to do something. What specifically do you ask them to do, if you don't mind sharing, in order to maybe even get a ticket to the ball?
So I think key thing is you don't want to make it boring. And so I think the idea is to set up meetings, but make sure there's something in it for the person you're trying to get a meeting with, a prospect, right? So whether that you offer them a special something for dropping by the booth and having a 10-minute conversation, but make it worth their while. But the idea is, let's make the conference about meeting and about business. Most of the people that come by your booth, aren't going to be great prospects, but the people that you can get to have a 10-minute, 15-minute conversation that you proactively reach out to in advance are going to be some of your best prospects.
Thank you for that. Okay, Charles Groome, Biz2Credit. Charles, what is your tip?
Our tip would be, and it's a hard one tip, checklist everything, especially when you're doing these events at a distance and your marketing staff may not be on site and relying on the sales team to get the event pulled off the right way. Have that packing list, make sure everything's getting shipped back to headquarters, but also make sure that the sales team knows how to go through with the offer, how to get prospects over to the right calendar link if they're scheduling an in-person, and what emails we're going to send over the course of that pre-event lead-in, so the sales reps are following up.
I love that checklist. And just in case you're preparing a booth for somewhere in Europe, don't forget about meters versus feet. Marshall Poindexter from OpenEye Scientific. Marshall, what's your tip?
My tip is to leverage technology partners to your company and see if you can do events with them to potentially double or triple the reach to advertise the event, but also the success of the event. We did that recently and got amazing results.
It's so interesting. I'm so glad you pointed that out, and because one of the huddlers left, but talked a lot about that too, in that you can use partners while you're there and you can do mutually beneficial things. It's a great point. Toya Hodge from Cappfinity. Toya, what is your tip?
We've done a handful of different types of events, both large and small. And one person said, I think earlier, is just pre-qualifying and budgeting for the event. So we did that last year. And so it really was easy to execute. But what we've also done is every event, there has to be multiple touch points. We're not going to an event and just doing an expo booth. It's an expo booth. It's a fireside chat. It's also a breakfast. It's possibly being on the agenda in an ed session. And some combination of those things, we're converting conversations in a more rapid way, because our sales cycles tend to be longer. So my tip is multiple touch points, make them personal, and be really clear about what success looks like before you get there, and say it over and over and over again, so that we're all pushing in the same direction.
I love that. And it's a great place to wrap up this Tuesday tip. There's a world of opportunity out there in events. You got to make it fun. You got to have a checklist. You've got to look for partners and look for the most opportunity that you can. Latoya's point was terrific. And also, hey, while you're in town, maybe have some clients there. Have lunch with them too. Don't forget about that. All right, I'm Drew Neiser. If you're a CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, check out CMOHuddles.com. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.